What's the deal? What's going on? This is J Mike, Mr. Athletic over everything. No hobbies, only obsessions. We only have one thing to talk about today, and that is Daniel Zamani. He just benched 360 kg, right? And for a while, a lot of people have been debating: are his lifts legit? Is he using real weights? Is he a real threat to the throne? He is most definitely a threat. I believe he's most definitely using correct weight. And he is most definitely legit. To be perfectly honest with you guys, I do have communication with Danny, and I kind of want to give a little backstory on why I support him in the sense that I do. One, I support anybody that supports me. You support me, I'm gonna support you. Last year when I was benching 600 pounds every single day, damn near, putting up 650, 660, 662 on 2 occasions, hadn't posted them, but I did post 40 or 50 620 benches or more, 7 of them being over 650 pounds. He was under every single comment, congratulating me, reposting my content when outlets like Kings of the Lift wasn't posting me, didn't repost me, refused to post me. Powerlifting Motivation, they started posting me later, but he was posting me early on, picked up a bunch of followers and things of that nature. With that being the case, every single time I post, great job, brother, very supportive. And I'm the same way. When you had Julius going for the world record originally, when he was breaking Kirill's record, I was very supportive as well. And just I would be for anybody that I have a good rapport with, I would be very supportive. For whatever reason, people want to doubt the validity of this man's lifts. One other thing that I kind of want to get into before I get into it is that I asked him how much he weighs. He's 393 pounds, I believe. He's he told me he's 178 kg. Whatever that is, that's how much he weighs. He is a mountain of a man. I was benching 660 at right around 305 pounds. I'm a big guy, but he is a massive human being. So to believe that he's not strong is kind of idiotic, but some people are viewing him based on how big the other guys are who are pushing over 700 pounds. I think that you have to kind of look at this with a different lens. He is the most efficient bencher of all the big benchers. You watch him, he's locked in, he lifts to standard, not a lot of foot movement, he drives through the weight. Now he does have a sticking point, I believe that would be on his left side. Yeah, his left side, he does have a sticking point, and it comes up whenever he's not as strong as he normally is. It showed up today on the attempt. Now, there are several layers to this, right? He sent me video of him weighing each plate. The scale was zeroed out. He was putting each of those reds on the plate, on the scale. And to be perfectly honest with you, he probably benched over 800 pounds a day. Each one of the plates he weighed out was weighing 0.5 or more. It was like 20, 25.5, 25.4, 25.8. So it's a good possibility he benched 800 pounds today. Now, he didn't weigh the bar, so I don't know. They might have a funny bar or some shit like that, which I don't believe. But he did that for me personally. Now, with all this stuff being said, I informed him and told him, I was like, listen, you're not going to win people over by these videos. A lot of people believe the suspect that you've come out of nowhere, you're benching this kind of weight. It's not legit. I told him, he said, you know what? I said there was an issue with the plates. So he went and bought a set of Eleiko plates. Now, this is where things probably get a little tricky. I'm not 100% sure that the plates are authentic, like made in an Eleiko factory. I believe they're being produced, but I don't think that changes what the weight is of the actual plate. The first plate had like a smooth, they had no ridges or anything on the plate. So I told him, I was like, listen, a lot of people think the shit's bogus. This is why, blah, blah, blah. He said, you know what? I'm going to buy another set of plates. I was like, no. Don't buy no more plates. Buy a plane ticket. Get to a competition so you can put this on a platform. And what will happen is once you perform 700 plus on a platform, you could probably demand a huge bag from a promoter or one of these powerlifting federations for you to go head up with Julius. And he, at the time, was only fixated on doing Iron Wars with CT Fletcher and going head up against Julius. And I was telling him, the powerlifting community wants to see you do it in competition first. And if you went and did it at Iron Wars, no one would care. It wouldn't count. After you benched 700 plus in competition, then you do Iron Wars, and then you can probably play off it that way. But it wouldn't be a smart move to go your first time benching, 700 plus to do it at Iron Wars. That's just what I told him, and what I think based on the excuses that people are making about why the lifts aren't legit. As soon as you do it at Iron Wars, they're gonna say you didn't do it on a platform. You're doing it in training, they're saying you didn't do it with legit plates. You're not doing it in a real competition. Now, anybody who's ever benched in high stress situations know that it's much easier benching in the gym with your own spotters, your own handoff people. Now me, I bench 600 plus by myself, no spotters, no handoffs, no nothing. I've become very accustomed to it, and to be honest with you, it does affect me when I get into competition where I have to get a handoff. So the fact that if you think that maybe he's not going to bench 780 or 800 pounds in a competition where he has to deal with these other circumstances, traveling from another country, being in a foreign place, things of that nature, that will bring his bench down. But I still think he's going to bench over 700 pounds. And I will take $1,000 bets on any person who wants to do that, when he hits the platform, he will bench over 700 pounds. That's like the give or take thing, right? So I kind of see so many people are wanting to say that the lifts aren't legit. They don't believe it. Look at the bar whip and things of that nature. Most of the people who are talking about this, they just can't believe that someone has come out of nowhere to maybe challenge some of the work that Julius has done. And the thing that people must understand is that these two men are approaching numbers that have never been done. Well, damn near have never been done on deadlift, damn near. But this is where the sport is going. And these I'm glad that Danny did come along, because it's going to refocus Julius maybe and really give him a chance to be pushed. He hasn't been pushed in years. So if anything, it's just going to light a fire. Until further notice, Julius has top 10 of the top 10 benches of all time. He's still king. So because you cheer for another lifter doesn't mean that you're anti Julius or anything like that. I'm supportive of all parties. Like I said, Julius and I have a good rapport, and it's been nothing but cool and nice to me. So I show the same support and love when he's putting up those big old benches as well. So it's just one of those things. Now, going forward, I'm curious to see where this actually goes. What I will say is that he trains in bench competition standard. He is the most technically sound of all the big guys. He has the best form. You don't see his feet moving. You don't see any wasted motion for the most part. I'll tell you this, based on what I saw today, he couldn't have done 5 more kg. So I'm curious to see where this goes going forward, but I think it's just good overall, even if he's able to approach the world record. This is a good thing for powerlifting. But to put the man down, or just to say he's Brad Castleberry, I think isn't legit. And also, there's a guy at his gym who's a strongman competitor, who's one of the best deadlifters in the world. He trains at the gym with the same plates, and he's gone to Giants Live, and he's done very well, lifting the same amount of weight that he was lifting in the gym. So I believe the plates are legit, people. He is coming. So good luck to these gentlemen, and until next time, later.